Welcome to our exploration of the latest dramatic developments in The Bold and the Beautiful, where life-altering revelations and heart-wrenching moments have changed the landscape for our beloved characters forever. In a devastating turn of events, Finn has revealed to Steffi that her ex-husband Liam is suffering from an inoperable brain tumor. This shocking diagnosis came after Liam experienced concerning symptoms that prompted medical intervention. Despite Liam's attempts to downplay his condition and even checking himself out of the hospital against medical advice to attend Kelly's daddy-daughter dance, the truth could no longer be hidden. The gravity of the situation became clear when Dr. Grace Buckingham and Dr. Bridget Forrester informed Finn about the terminal nature of Liam's condition. The revelation has left Steffi completely heartbroken. As she watched Liam dancing with Kelly in their living room, making promises about always being there for his daughter, Steffi's world crumbled upon receiving Finn's text about the inoperable mass on Liam's brain. The cruel irony of Liam's innocent promise to Kelly, that he wasn't going anywhere, only deepened Steffi's anguish, knowing this was a promise he couldn't possibly keep. Finn has been carrying this terrible burden, carefully considering how to proceed. He hasn't yet informed Liam directly about the terminal nature of his condition, fearing that such devastating news might cause Liam's health to deteriorate even more rapidly. Instead, Finn approached Steffi to discuss possible solutions, hoping her insight might help navigate this impossible situation. The medical team's use of words like inoperable and terminal left no room for misinterpretation. Liam's condition is fatal. After careful consideration, Steffi makes the difficult decision that Liam deserves to know the truth about his condition. Despite the pain it will cause, she believes honesty is essential at this critical juncture. When Steffi finally sits down with Liam to share the devastating news, the moment is filled with raw emotion. Liam, initially stunned into silence, eventually breaks down. The reality of his mortality crashes over him like a wave, and he and Steffi embrace, both overwhelmed by tears and grief. This intimate moment of shared sorrow temporarily bridges the distance that has grown between them since their separation. However, Steffi carries another burden, a secret she has kept hidden for years. In this moment of brutal honesty, with Liam facing his mortality, Steffi makes the painful decision to reveal a truth that will shake the foundation of Liam's world even further. With trembling voice, she confesses that Kelly, the little girl Liam has raised and loved as his own daughter, is actually Bill Spencer's biological child. This revelation is devastating in its timing. Steffi explains through tears that she manipulated the situation out of fear and desperation, wanting to preserve their marriage at that time. Though she knows this truth is devastatingly cruel to share with Liam now, Steffi feels compelled by conscience. It would be profoundly unfair for Liam to die without knowing the truth about Kelly's paternity. The shock of this second revelation is almost too much for Liam to bear. After processing the news that he is dying, he must now confront the fact that the child he has loved as his own daughter is actually his half-sister. The emotional weight is overwhelming, and Liam, needing space to process these twin bombshells, asks Steffi to leave him alone. The request is not made in anger but from a place of profound emotional exhaustion. He simply needs solitude to grapple with how his entire reality has shifted in a matter of moments. Once alone, Liam makes a decision that speaks to his character and capacity for forgiveness. Despite his own turmoil, his thoughts turn to Kelly's future well-being. He reaches out to Bill, asking his father to come to the hospital immediately. When Bill arrives, concerned and anxious at the urgent summons, Liam reveals both his terminal diagnosis and the truth about Kelly's paternity. The scene between father and son is powerful in its emotional honesty. Liam explains to Bill that Kelly is actually his biological daughter, not his granddaughter. Despite the shock of this news, Liam's focus remains on Kelly's future happiness and security. He makes Bill promise to care for Kelly after he's gone, emphasizing that his impending death makes old grudges and resentments meaningless. What matters now is ensuring Kelly grows up surrounded by love and stability. Bill, overwhelmed by the dual revelations of his son's terminal illness and the discovery of Kelly's true paternity, promises to honor Liam's wishes. The powerful media mogul, rarely one to display vulnerability, finds himself overcome with emotion. He pledges to be the father Kelly needs while also vowing to use every resource at his disposal to seek experimental treatments or specialists who might attempt what seems impossible, operating on Liam's inoperable tumor. This storyline represents the essence of what makes The Bold and the Beautiful so compelling, the exploration of complex family dynamics, secrets, and the ways in which impending mortality forces characters to confront the truths they've avoided. Liam's journey is particularly poignant as he faces not only his own mortality but also the shattering of his identity as Kelly's father. Yet even in this darkest moment, his concern remains focused on those he loves rather than his own pain. The performances in these scenes are nothing short of extraordinary. The actors bring depth and nuance to moments of extreme emotional vulnerability, allowing viewers to feel the full weight of these life-altering revelations. Steffi's guilt and grief, Liam's shock and eventual acceptance, and Bill's determination to save his son while preparing to embrace his newfound daughter, all these emotional threads are woven together masterfully. As viewers, we're left wondering how these revelations will reshape the relationships between all involved. How will Kelly process the news that the man she's known as her father isn't biologically related to her? Will Steffi face consequences for her years of deception? Can Bill truly step into the role of Kelly's father while potentially losing his son? And perhaps most poignantly, how will Liam spend whatever time he has left? The storyline also raises profound questions about the nature of parenthood. Is it defined by biology or by the love and care one provides? Liam has been Kelly's father in every way that matters, regardless of DNA. His concern for her future happiness, even in the face of his own mortality and the revelation of her true paternity, speaks to the depth of his love for her. Meanwhile, the medical aspect of the storyline continues to develop as Bill mobilizes his considerable resources to find experimental treatments or specialists who might attempt what the current medical team deems impossible. This thread offers a glimmer of hope in an otherwise bleak situation, though viewers are left to wonder whether Bill's efforts will prove successful or if Liam's condition is truly beyond medical intervention. The writing team has crafted a story that balances melodrama with genuine emotional truth. While the revelations are certainly dramatic, they emerge organically from the characters' histories and motivations. Steffi's decision to finally tell the truth, though painful, is consistent with her character's growth and her understanding that Liam deserves honesty as he faces the end of his life. As this storyline continues to unfold, viewers can expect to see ripple effects throughout the entire canvas of characters. Hope's reaction to Liam's condition will likely intensify her feelings for him, potentially complicating her romantic situation. The Spencer family dynamics will be forever altered by both Liam's illness and the revelation about Kelly's paternity. And Steffi and Finn will need to navigate the complex emotions that arise from these revelations. What makes The Bold and the Beautiful so enduring is precisely this ability to continually reinvent its character dynamics while remaining true to the emotional core of its storytelling. The current storyline exemplifies this approach, taking established characters and relationships and pushing them into new territory through life-altering revelations. Thank you for joining us for this deep dive into the latest developments on The Bold and the Beautiful. If you've enjoyed this analysis and want to stay updated on future storylines and character developments, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more content. Until next time, keep watching as these dramatic revelations continue to unfold. Next. Welcome back to B&B Spoilers channel. Today we will learn about the intricate dynamics and evolving tensions in the romantic saga of Electra and Will, as well as the fascinating world of soap opera storytelling that frames their journey. The looming threat, Luna's intrigue and the unpredictable third wheel. As the narrative unfolds, a new force emerges to challenge the delicate balance between Electra and Will, Luna. Recently released from the constraints of prison and house arrest, Luna is brimming with restless energy and an unquenched desire for excitement. Her eyes are set on Will Spencer, a man whose charm and allure have captivated many. Luna's determination is palpable, she is not one to retreat easily, and her presence injects an element of unpredictability into the storyline. Her motivations are layered, driven not only by attraction but also by a longing to reclaim agency after her period of confinement. Luna's attempts to seduce Will are more than just romantic gestures, they represent her quest for validation and a fresh start, making her a formidable obstacle for Electra and Will's relationship. The tension she creates is reminiscent of classic soap opera tropes, where new arrivals or returning characters often disrupt established relationships, keeping viewers on the edge of their seats. Electra's dilemma, values, vulnerability, and the pressure to conform. Electra stands at a crossroads, torn between her deeply held values and the mounting pressure to solidify her bond with Will. Despite the whirlwind nature of their romance, Electra remains steadfast in her belief that intimacy should be reserved for the right moment. This resolve is not born of fear but of a desire for authenticity and meaningful connection. Her reluctance to rush into physical intimacy is a testament to her self-awareness and emotional maturity. However, the presence of Luna and the societal expectations surrounding relationships, especially in the glamorous, fast-paced world of Los Angeles, test her convictions. Electra's internal struggle is emblematic of the broader themes often explored in soap operas, the tension between personal integrity and external pressures, and the courage it takes to chart one's own course amidst conflicting desires. Will's perspective, eagerness, affection, and the quest for deeper connection. Will, on the other hand, is eager to deepen his connection with Electra. His feelings are intense, and he believes that taking their relationship to the next level will affirm his commitment and love. Will's perspective is shaped by both his own desires and the attention he receives from others. After all, he is highly sought after, with admirers vying for his affection at every turn. Yet, his focus remains on Electra, whom he sees as the ideal partner. Will's approach is not merely about physical intimacy, it is about finding creative ways to express his devotion and to reassure Electra of his intentions. This dynamic adds complexity to their relationship, as Will must navigate the fine line between respecting Electra's boundaries and expressing his own needs. A whirlwind beginning, instant chemistry and the allure of slow-burn romance. The origins of Electra and Will's romance are nothing short of electrifying. From the moment their eyes met, there was an undeniable spark. A magnetic pull that drew them together in a whirlwind of emotion and excitement. Their chemistry was evident to all, with colleagues and friends noting their inability to keep their eyes, and later their hands, off each other. Yet, despite the rapid onset of their feelings, Electra advocates for a slower pace, seeking to savor each moment and build a foundation that can withstand the tests of time and temptation. This slow-burn approach is a hallmark of compelling soap opera storytelling, where anticipation and delayed gratification heighten the emotional stakes and keep audiences invested in the outcome. The social arena, public perception, competition, and the spectacle of romance. In the glamorous world of the bold and the beautiful, relationships rarely exist in a vacuum. Electra and Will's romance unfolds under the watchful eyes of colleagues, rivals, and admirers. Will's reputation as the total package makes him a coveted prize, with models and socialites eager to win his favor. This competitive environment amplifies the stakes, as Electra must navigate not only her own feelings but also the expectations and judgments of those around her. The public nature of their relationship adds layers of complexity, as every gesture and decision is scrutinized, fueling speculation and gossip. This aspect of their story mirrors the broader soap opera tradition, where social dynamics and interpersonal rivalries are central to the unfolding drama. The art of waiting, narrative structure and emotional investment. One of the most compelling elements of Electra and Will's story is the emphasis on waiting and anticipation. Their will they or won't they dynamic is a masterclass in narrative tension, drawing viewers into the emotional ebb and flow of their relationship. The pleasure derived from waiting, from not knowing what will happen next, is a key feature of soap opera storytelling. Writers skillfully introduce obstacles and delays, making the eventual resolution all the more satisfying. This narrative technique reflects the lived experiences of many viewers, who understand that real-life relationships are often marked by uncertainty, longing, and the gradual unfolding of intimacy. Invented elements, a glimpse into their private worlds. To further enrich the tapestry of Electra and Will's story, let's imagine new facets of their lives. Perhaps Electra, in her quest for self-discovery, has taken up painting, channeling her emotions onto canvas as she contemplates her next steps. Will, meanwhile, might be volunteering at a local animal shelter, finding solace in the unconditional affection of rescued pets. These personal pursuits offer glimpses into their inner worlds, revealing dimensions of character that extend beyond their romantic entanglement. Such invented details not only add depth to their personalities but also create opportunities for new storylines and character development, in line with the ever-evolving nature of soap opera narratives. Detailed analysis, why their story resonates. The enduring appeal of Electra and Will's relationship lies in its relatability and complexity. Their struggles, hopes, and fears echo the experiences of countless viewers, making their journey both personal and universal. The interplay between desire and restraint, between individual values and collective expectations, is a rich vein for storytelling. Moreover, the introduction of external threats like Luna, and the ever-present possibility of unforeseen twists, ensures that their story remains dynamic and unpredictable. This blend of emotional realism and dramatic flair is what makes soap operas such a beloved genre, offering both escapism and reflection on the intricacies of human relationships. Conclusion: the future awaits, enduring love or inevitable change? As we look ahead, the question remains, will Electra and Will overcome the obstacles in their path and emerge stronger, or will the pressures of their environment and the machinations of rivals like Luna drive them apart? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain, their journey will continue to captivate and inspire, offering new twists, heartfelt moments, and the timeless allure of love tested by adversity. Stay tuned as we follow every twist and turn in this unforgettable tale. This expanded and reimagined analysis not only reverses the original paragraph order but also adds substantial new content, creative rephrasings, and invented elements, while providing a detailed exploration of each narrative layer, in keeping with the conventions and pleasures of the soap opera genre.